Hello everyone. BlackSunshine brought another game to my attention, which is a fantastical Dreamcast game, but unfortunately the Dreamcast version doesn't run too well on the Mega Drive, SNES, NES Classics due to severe extreme graphical glitches, and of course the PlayStation 1 version follows suit with having the same graphical glitches, which I'll show you at the tail end of this video, how the PlayStation 1 version looks on the old core. But let's get the show on the road here. I do have a shader load right now. I loaded the 2X shader to give it a more clean look, in contrast to the pixelated polygonal deformations that some of the emulations will showcase. What I'd recommend doing is going into options, and for audio, I would take the sound effects down and make it more surreal like the Batman and Robin game on the Mega Drive, aka Sega Genesis. It actually works out better in my opinion. I mean, maybe put it down like by the D. Go to the D there, leave the music alone, and you can even like take them both down and just play like some high beat per minute music like Pantera, Megadeth, Slayer, all that fun stuff. Came out the end like I showcased in other videos. But we're going to do arcade game mode activate here. I might do a little bit of turbo fire as well to give it a more gist of awesomeness here. But I'm still going to try to get this game fixed up even better for the Dreamcast implementation for the Mega Drive, SNES, and Classics if I can as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go into quick menu, actually input, hotkey binds for port 1. And we're going to make sure I'm on the standard control scheme. But turbo, I'm going to program to the X button for right now because that should be the main fire. And when I'm done, I can go back and disable it. I'll show you what I do to disable it when I'm done. But I should be able to do like turbo fire here from the get-go. I believe I did the right fire button. Yep. Now you can just hold the button down and just fire away. But here you go, BlackSunshine. Running better before. Like I said at the tail end of this video, I'm going to show how the game looks with the graphical glitches. Okay. Very, very cool. And there are quite a few run-and-gun games like this. I mean, obviously we have our Contra, should we say Super C, which has the overhead stages, which are a lot like this. I love this type of stuff. Oh yeah, what is your favorite overhead run-and-gun shmup? Let me know. Obviously stuff like Akari Warriors. Quite a few. There's this one made by Capcom, I'm trying to remember the name of it as well. But Akari Warriors 1, 2, and 3 are great. And right now I'm actually able to do rotary controls by like moving forward and tapping left and right. Typically I like to do twin stick shooter controls. I wonder if they actually do have a scheme where you can like use both analog and do twin stick shooter controls. I mean, I don't have an analog controller right now, but that'd be good to test out. Like when you're playing games like Gauntlet Dark Legacy, where you run with one directional. Oh, look at that, I just got wasted. Oh, jeez. Almost like when you're playing Crash Bandicoot, you have that crazy thing run you over. Come on. Throw a grenade. Oh yeah. So yeah, run pretty damn awesome. But I'm going to showcase, like I said, how awful the graphics become glitched when you run the version on the standard cores, which are in the release that is out right now. But yes, the Akari Warriors 1, 2, 3 were big thorns in my side for a while because the controls were really screwy. But now we can have hacks for 8 directional controls. We can basically move left and right like this to steer, and then move forward. So it's like tank controls, like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 before Resident Evil 4 came out. By the way, I still need to see the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I think I'm going to choose that as the next movie I see in the theater today. But we got this going here. And of course, what I did for Main Trials of Extreme with the help of Grant 2258 is I made it so that we're able to have rotary controls on the R and L trigger, so you simply just move and just rotate with your O and R, and that'd be good to have. Basically, I think that'd be good for this game, where you basically use the O and R, and maybe move your grenade to an X or Y button. So yeah, that might be a good control scheme. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that, but I would suggest, like a game like this, instead of like tilting left and right, we could reprogram the L and R to be on the triggers. I mean, as alternate options for aiming. You'd also hold, I believe, you could stay still and sometimes like hold L and R like this and aim like that. That'd be a cool thing to do as well. Pretty awesome. Let's see if there are any other surprises. This is one of those games that if it was in the arcade, it'd be a quarter muncher without a doubt. But again, Resident Evil Raccoon City is for sure going to be the next one I do in the theater. I mean, I still want to see House of Gucci. I mean, I actually noticed today, like, when I woke up, I did a little brief check on some of the latest news, and the Gucci estate, the heirs to the family estate, essentially were complaining about how unrealistic the story was, the depiction of what really transpired in the movie. Yet alone, they did not even bother to sue them. I mean, typically, if there's like deformation in character and such, wouldn't you have a lawsuit? I mean, we'll see how things play out, though. But it looks like it could be an interesting movie, despite being a little bit overlong. I saw the last Ridley Scott movie. It looks like I'm gonna have to like go back here and take out these enemies. It's almost like keep the open door type of thing. I need to take out these enemies to have time defense, obviously, because that was like a little bit of a threshold blockade there. There we go. Now I have this little animation here. I mean, have you ever played a game where you just keep going around not sure what to do? You don't realize you have a triggered event. And obviously, like in some of the Metroid Prime games, I believe it was like Metroid Prime 2, Stir of Echoes, not the Kevin Bacon movie, but the Echoes game, where you could actually get locked behind the door, and Nintendo was at least gracious enough to give you memory card saves so that you could actually play the game from that junction and point in time when your game was locked. I mean, you literally go in a room, that door closed behind you, and you would have no way getting out of that room, which was absolutely insane. What the hell is trying to take me out over here? Let's see this. And if you want an explosive game, 2-player mode activate, this is definitely the game to do. It is awesome. And there are quite a few other games like this, but I mean, you might remember like Contra Legacy Award made by Appaloosa Entertainment, who also made Jaws Unleashed, as well as stuff like the Echo the Dolphin Defender of the Future. Cool stuff indeed. And I've always liked that company. I mean, I had fun playing Legacy of War. Remember, like, I believe you could actually go into like an arcade in one of the bonus rooms in it and play like a Pong-style game. Or was it Gradius? I also remember like all the classic Konami games having like a little inspiration, like you could do at the beginning of Blades of Steel, doing like the Gradius boss. And I love the little homage Easter egg in Gradius 5, where like literally in the first stage, spoiler alert, you're fighting the first boss again. Is this another little time divide here? Can I blow it up? Let's see if I have to go back, take more enemies out. So yeah, if you have things that you can't take out like that, it seems like I can't take these out. Like, I can fire these for like 10 minutes, they might not blow up, but if I go back and look for that little scatterbrained enemy that's still wandering around like here, it should be able to take care of that. See? Just like that. So that's kind of how it is. A little bit of a trigger events here. Okay. Let's walk around this little thing. Playing them awesome, but let me know what your other run and gun favorite games are that you love. And I do like the run and gun basketball game that's made by Konami. That runs great on NES Users Xtreme as well. For those of you who watch sports, I was fixing up a Fire Stick for a friend of mine, and last night we were watching the end of the Browns game, and it was to the point where like they had 1 minute left, and all they needed was like, what, 7 more yards, and they would have had a chance at actually like tying it up, and it would have been overtime potentially. But the Baltimore Ravens were pretty much the old Browns team, you know, factory sadness and such. And it was interesting seeing the Cleveland Browns playing against the Baltimore Ravens, which were essentially the old Cleveland Browns. So Browns versus Browns. Almost like when you like playing a sports game and you're playing like the 1985 Chicago Bears versus the 1995 Chicago Bears. Kind of cool when you can do like classic and new teams. But in any case, this is a demonstration of this. Now for the tail end portion of this video, now then, you're going to see how the game runs prior to the fixes and the accuracy core. Let's check this out. Okay. Arcade game mode activate, and it seems like it's going to be all fine and dandy for a moment here. I mean, it's faster, obviously, but just watch what happens when I start to play the game, and you'll see why I had to go the accuracy route. You ready for this, folks? Oh, it looks so awesome. It's going to play fine, right? Watch what happens. Okay, I'm moving fine. Move forward a little bit. What is going on? Oh, jeez. Wow. That is so awesome. And it's pretty much how Cannon Spike, etc. plays as well. But unfortunately, that's how the game runs right now. With the accuracy core, you're going to actually be able to play it. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys and gals. And there'll be more to come. And we have essentially the same kind of graphical glitches with both Night Raid and, of course, Giant Bazooka Tone. But they'll also be fixed with the HD Extreme Accuracy Core. But update I'll get out as soon as I can.